700 word exercise number 7 part 2 dictation speed 80 words per minute. Ready, start. Few people ever stepped inside, but those who did were greatly surprised, for certainly the inside of the house was not in any way like the common run of houses. Full stop. It was full of the most valuable things, comma, all carefully placed and marked. Full stop. What had been two living rooms had been made into one very large room in the form of the letter L. Full stop. The room was white and as clean as if it had been in the hands of the painter that very day. Full stop. Everything in the room was clearly a show piece, something bought at a sale and for which a high price had to be paid. Full stop. The pictures were old masters and the books were beautifully covered. Full stop. The table and all other pieces had been carefully bought one by one, comma, as opportunity and money made such buying possible. Full stop. It was such a room as one might expect to find in one of the great houses built in a past age, comma, but no one could possibly expect to see anything of the kind in such a place. Full stop. The room was priceless, comma, for many of the objects could not be found for a second time. Full stop. And so the brothers spent their evenings and weekends among their much loved objects of art, comma, and tried to make still more perfect that which was already perfection. Full stop. It was not often, as we had said, comma, that Mr. Wills left his house with neither his brother nor Miss Blake in it. Full stop. But on that night he had done so. Full stop. Work had kept him late in the city, comma, and his brother had not been well and had gone away to have a small but necessary operation. Full stop. Miss Blake had left at 5:30 as usual. Mr. Wills read his paper while waiting for the 8:45 train home. Full stop. But the train was late in starting as there was some mist in places along the line and it stopped several times before reaching his station. Full stop. He got out and walked towards his home. Full stop. The mist in the air seemed to have a red touch, comma, he thought, comma, as he walked on. Full stop. Then he had a feeling of fear, comma, of cold fear, comma, for without doubt something was on fire, comma, something was burning, full stop. He broke into a run, comma, and then he stopped, full stop. After all, comma, it was not his house that was on fire, comma, his own most beautiful and loved house, full stop. It was the house immediately behind his, full stop. But at the moment of his fear, he saw his life clearly for the first time, full stop. He saw that he had spent his year loving cold and lifeless objects, full stop. He saw that he loved no living being and that no living being loved him or cared, that he was late home that night, comma, that he was cold and had known fear, full stop, and stop writing please.